War doesn't always arrive with sirens or headlines. Sometimes it creeps into villages, farms, and remote settlements that were never meant to survive explosions. During World War II, while tanks rolled and planes roared overhead, the real fight often happened in these tiny, fragile homes. And yet, in the middle of chaos, engineers and villagers stumbled on a secret formula, a mix of soil, lime, and ash, that turned ordinary mud bricks into something shockingly strong. Bricks that bent, absorbed, and survived blasts that would have leveled a traditional adobe wall. This isn't some dusty anecdote. It's a real, field-tested method that transformed the very way people built under pressure. And if you're into survival, off-grid living, or just hardcore historical engineering, this trick is pure gold. Back then, most rural homes were made from sun-dried mud bricks. Cheap, fast, and convenient, sure, but fragile. Drop a bomb nearby, a shell explodes, or a roof falls, and the walls crumble instantly. For engineers, that was a massive problem. Villagers didn't have access to concrete, steel, or modern reinforcements. The solution had to be local, simple, and effective. Lime entered the scene like a quiet hero. It's not glamorous, but it binds clay particles, stabilizing soil in ways that basic mud never could. When they added wood ash, something magical happened. The mixture underwent a chemical reaction, a pozzolanic process, that strengthened the brick from the inside out. The result wasn't rock hard. It was better. It was flexible, energy-absorbing, and shock-resistant. The wartime formula was deceptively simple: 3 parts soil, 1 part lime, half a part sifted wood ash. Not every soil works the same. Engineers preferred clay-rich soil over sandy dirt. Clay helps the lime bind and gives the bricks that slight give, the kind that absorbs energy instead of cracking. The process started by mixing the dry ingredients thoroughly. Water was added slowly until the mixture had the consistency of firm bread dough, soft enough to pack into molds, firm enough to hold shape. The bricks were shaped, then left to cure. And this is where patience became strength. 2 weeks under shade was the bare minimum. A full month was preferred. Every day of curing increased strength, turning a humble mud brick into a resilient wall ready to take a beating. Here's the kicker. These bricks weren't just stronger than mud. In many cases, they outperformed stone. How? The answer is microstructure. Lime crystals formed within the soil, weaving a subtle network of internal support. The ash added tiny, porous structures that worked like natural shock absorbers. When a blast hit, ordinary adobe cracks instantly, stone shatters into lethal shards, but these soil lime ash bricks, they bent, they compressed, they took the hit and kept standing. Reports from the field describe collapsed roofs, smashed furniture, yet walls made with this mixture remaining intact. Families survived where they otherwise wouldn't have. That kind of durability made it a wartime lifesaver and a modern survivalist's dream. Here's a fun and practical piece of history you can replicate today. Engineers didn't just take guesses, they tested everything. You can too, right in your backyard or workshop. Build 2 miniature walls, one with pure mud bricks, the other with soil lime ash bricks. Keep them the same height, same thickness, same curing period. Then perform controlled impact tests. Wartime engineers used weighted beams or sandbags dropped from a set height. Pure mud bricks dent, crack, and collapse. Lime ash bricks, they absorb the impact, show minimal damage, and maintain their shape. Want a modern twist? Strike each wall with a sledgehammer using equal force. Adobe shows brittle failures and long cracks. The lime ash wall compresses locally, dispersing energy instead of shattering. It's a clear demonstration of why this formula was a real, tested survival tool in World War II. Now, let's make this personal. If you're building off-grid, homesteading, or just want storm-proof structures, this formula is still highly relevant. It's ideal for root cellars, smokehouses, generator sheds, perimeter walls, or any small structure that might take a beating from the elements, or anything else. Clay soil. You already have the base. Add lime and ash, and you're giving your bricks stability, shock absorption, and long-term durability. Storm debris won't destroy a small shed. Seasonal ground shifts won't crack a root cellar entrance. Livestock bumping against walls won't leave permanent damage, and the materials are nearly everywhere. Lime is cheap, ash comes naturally from wood-burning stoves, and soil is abundant. With the right ratios, proper curing, and a little patience, you're essentially replicating a World War II-era survival strategy. You know, it's a method that turned everyday mud into a defensive tool, and honestly, it's a method that most modern builders tend to overlook. Few World War II building techniques still hold up today, but this one does. It's a reminder of how ingenuity, necessity, and resourcefulness can create materials that actually rival modern alternatives. History isn't just about battles, it's about survival, adaptation, and, well, extracting maximum performance from minimal resources. And this forgotten brick formula is, really, a textbook example. For anyone serious about survival, off-grid building, or historical engineering, understanding this method isn't just academic, it's actionable knowledge. It's honestly a blueprint that allows you to build structures that are cheap, strong, and shock-resistant. So here's the takeaway: soil, lime, ash, and patience. Mix them right, cure them right, and you'll have walls that bend but don't break, that survive forces ordinary mud could never handle. It's the same method that kept villages standing during World War II, and it's still a tool worth mastering today. If you're hungry for more deep dives into real survival techniques, forgotten history, and methods you can actually use, don't just watch, subscribe. Share this guide with your fellow history buffs and off-grid enthusiasts. Keep pushing the boundaries of what history can teach us in the real world.